Hello, MadRacingNews.com. Magic and Dr. Miranda here to talk to you about the Indiana Oaks, a Grade 3 race Saturday, July 9th at Horseshoe Indianapolis. I'm still not used to saying that instead of Indiana Grand. Dr. Miranda, there's 8 fillies entered in here. Sounds like 7 of them are going to probably make the gate here. 2 from Brad Cox. We all know how much you love Brad Cox, Florent Giroux on short-priced favorites. Can't wait to hear your thoughts on this race.
Yep, so we're going to start with the number 1, who is Candy Raid. Now, she's also entered into the Iowa Oaks, and word on the street is that she's going to be scratching out of this race to go to that one. So if for some reason she decides to be in this race, I'm sorry, just add her in the ticket in the exacta or the exotics. So the number 2 is Napa Candy for Victoria Oliver, who is making her first stakes debut. She is also running farther than she ever has before with her last 2 tries at Churchill Downs and Optional Claimer Company. It makes me not really like this horse that much. She's never ran over a 67 buyer, and she's finished off the board her last 2 starts when she moved up from Maiden Company to Optional Claimer. Now they're making a bigger jump up to a G3. I just don't really see it happening here. She does have some early speed, so I can see her to try to press the pace, but I just don't think she should be able to hold on with these other horses. The number 3 is Patna, which is the other Cox horse in this field, because everyone is going to be looking at Interstate Daydream, which, let me warn you, sometimes the other Cox horses surprise you. This girl has only 3 career starts in her lifetime. She broke her maiden at Keeneland and won last month at Churchill and Optional Claimer. Now, her buyers are mid-70s, which isn't blazing, but she does seem to be improving each time out. She did like the added distance at a mile last month, so I think she's going to like the mile on 16th. Flo is jumping off of her, and she gets Pedroza, which I don't think is the worst thing in the world because her odds may float up because she doesn't have Florent Giroux on her. So she's very interesting to me. The number 4 is Silverleaf for Kenny McPeak. She just broke her maiden last week at Churchill Downs after 5 tries. She did win pretty impressively by over 9 lengths, but the problem I have with this horse is I was at the track last Thursday night when she ran. It was over 100 degrees heat index. I don't like the fact that he's bringing her back after 8 days of rest, especially in this heat. The heat takes out a lot of these horses, and I think she needs more time off because it's been around 100 to 110 degrees here in Louisville this week, and I just don't think she'll be prepped and ready for this. The number 5 is your morning line favorite with Interstate Daydream. She is 3 for 5 lifetime, finish on the board every single time. Has a win at distances, has the highest buyer in the field, so there is a lot to like about this horse. She won the Black Eyed Susan Stakes by stalking and did beat Adair Maynard by a length. Before that, she was in the Ashland where she was no competition for Nest. But Nest also just got second in the Belmont. She's a beast, so you can't really falter for that. She has been off for about 6 weeks, so she should be plenty rested. She's fast. She's going to want to be on the lead or right near it. It all depends who's going to be sending in this field. And I think there's going to be about 4 horses that are going to shoot out of the gate. So I think this race is going to go down to a pace meltdown. All right, and then the number 6 is North County, who we've not seen since the beginning of April. She was in the Bourbonnette Oaks and finished 4th. Before that, she was at Fairgrounds where she finished off the board in the Rachel Alexandra. She did go 3 for 3 in her first career start, so there is some talent there. Not to mention she broke her maiden at this track. I'm just not sure if this is the right choice for her first race back, especially when she has not won a Greatest Stakes and has been off for quite a while. Her workouts at Keeneland do show that she's been training pretty well, so maybe this horse is ready. The number 7 is Runaway Wife, who is another McPeak entry. She has beaten the other McPeak horse in here by over 5 lengths. Now, this one's only getting 7 days rest. She just got second at Churchill last Friday in an Optional Claimer. This horse likes to stalk the pace, but I think the other horses are in here a little bit quicker than her. There's just not a whole lot I like about her. Now, the number 8 is 63 Kalleward from Tom Amos. She has had back-to-back wins at this racetrack, so that is a positive. One was a maiden special weight, the other was an allowance, so it's not the toughest of fields, but that she clearly is comfortable here. She is 10 to 1 right now, but I don't think she's going to stay there. She's owned by my racehorse and seems to be a local favorite, so her odds are going to go down, and I personally am going to stay very far away from her. I just don't think that she's good. I'm sorry to say it. You guys can yell at me in the comments all you want. So with that all said, I'm going to actually go with the other Cox horse. I'm going to go with the number 3, Patna. I think that she's going to get the lead and holds on. I think she's going to go gate to wire. She's just a little bit fresher than Interstate Daydream. Underneath, I am going to play a trifecta box and hope that some prices come across because these Cox horses are going to be the favorites. So I'm hoping something weird happens and it can set up for closers underneath Patna. So I'm going to go with a 3, 5, 6, 7 trifecta box. And I'm also going to add in an extra bet. That is the daily double into the Indiana Derby. I'm going to play the number 3 Patna into the one-eyed bandit, the number 9 Un Ojo. I love that horse. You guys can laugh at me, but I think he's going to have a decent run.
Hey, everybody loves a one-eyed horse, especially if it can lead to winning a daily double there. And as one of the probably thousands of owners of 63 Caliber, yes, you're not getting anywhere close to that morning line. She was 8-1 on the morning line for her last victory and won at 2-1. And there was really no reason that she should have been bet that hard, other than there's a lot of us who love her. But if you love horse racing picks, make sure you follow us all on Twitter. Dr. Miranda, where can they follow you for all your tips and insight?
At Miranda Bunge.
Make sure you hit like on the video before you leave. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/racingdudes. We'll see you at the track.